All right, so up next we have Coach Steve up against Punch. So. Whoa.
One of fighting games' core principles is adaptation, the process of change by which somebody becomes better suited to their environment. Thanks to strong players, we get to witness this happen both in individual matches and across metagames that develop over years. But one of the greatest sights of adaptation to behold in the FGC is that of the individual changing themselves, changing their own goals within the scene. After many years as a Street Fighter IV competitor, David Bunch is showing us the most advanced FGC adaptation of all, changing from a player into a tournament organizer through his brand, Casa. Today, Beyond Frame Data is invited to the Casa to speak with the homeowner. Don't miss this interview, and don't miss next Friday's Casa Online Weekly either.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Haney, aka Dramatic Scion, and you are watching Beyond Frame Data episode whatever comes out, and I'm joined with none other, the legend himself, Mr. David Bunch. What's going on, Bunch? What's up, brother?
Haney.
What's going on?
Hi, folks.
Oh man, I've been meaning to get you on this for a bit. Just kind of jumping into
by
it.
the way.
Of course, no. Nobody knows who you are right now. We want to know everything there is to know about David Bunch. Take us back from the humble beginnings. How did you get into fighting games?
Well, no one knows who I am, and that's a true fact. David Bunch. Humble beginnings.
Yeah.
Like, you want way back in the day?
Flash us back.
Or competitive?
We're going from the minute your hands touch the controller.
Okay.
Flashing all the way
All
back.
right, so all the way back to 1992. Sonic 2, Sega Genesis.
Dang. You know how many people wanted to say Sonic on this interview? That's crazy.
Yeah, Sonic 2, Sega Genesis. Arguably one of the best games ever created.
Boom.
Later, that was 93, Sonic 3.
And Knuckles, right? For the culture? And Knuckles?
Sonic, hold on. There's a process. 93, Sonic 3, and Gunstar Heroes. The two best games ever created. I just want that on record right now. Yes, Sonic and Knuckles makes Sonic 3 and Sonic 2 better games. Therefore, Sonic 3 is the far superior game when attached to Sonic and Knuckles.
Boom, boom. That's already attacking right there. Sonic 3 the best.
Sonic 3 is the best game.
The best.
The best game ever created.
You guys heard it here first, folks. I'm telling you, you guys know who he is now. If you guys want to argue.
Okay.
All right. That was your first game.
So that was like my first
nice, dude.
game. Right. And then things got cool. And then 95, I got the ever illustrious PlayStation 1.
Ooh. With the white screen and everything. Though.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
What was your first game on the PS1?
Tekken.
Oh my god. Did you get it from the demo? The CD demo? They used to mail you those like demo CDs.
Tekken. So
Tekken 1.
So I'm gonna quiz you a little bit.
Uh-oh. He's my guest. See how this goes? I hate working with I'm being quick.
So I'm gonna quiz you really quick.
He's my guest.
The regular size compact disc.
Yes, sir.
Is that the original packaging of a PlayStation 1 game?
Lisa, somebody help me. I can't. Isn't it? Yes. That's the answer. Is yes. No.
No. So it used to be packaged in like the size of like a kind of like you remember Blockbuster Video, the VHS?
Oh my god.
It used to be in that. It used to be that big. That's how far back. So Tekken, Destruction Derby. There's a third one. There's a third game that's I don't want to say Crash Bandicoot, but it might have been. Anyway, those are the two games. Fast forward a little bit, 96.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I first learned how to throw a fireball.
Where's the budding? Here we go.
This is where Street Fighter Alpha 2.
Wow, it wasn't even Street Fighter 2, guys.
In 1996. No, I played Street Fighter 2 on the Genesis.
But that's not
where I learned where to do the things that I did. So like Alpha. That's where I like really like hunkered down and I was like, okay, at the age of 6, I was like, okay, this.
Before mains, before like, who did you just like? Who do you like at Alpha 2? Like, you were like, you picked up the game, you're like, all right, who's cool?
I jumped around, honestly.
Oh,
like, so obviously it started at Ryu because like finally I got to pick Ryu because my brothers weren't like around to like.
We're gonna circle back to that. That's what.
Yeah, my brothers weren't allowed to like. Well, my brothers weren't there to like keep me from picking those characters. So now that I can like pick all over.
Are you the youngest or the oldest?
I'm the youngest.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So like now I'm like, ooh, let me try this character. Let me try this character. Like there was a time where I was a purple guy main. Like I had to be color purple guy, and I just tried to beat the game.
That's
like,
so sick. That's
random.
very different from what we're using now.
Super random.
Okay.
And then like it just progressed from there. So from like Alpha 2, Street Fighter EX plus Alpha. That's where I learned the
Kyrie.
Yeah.
Ooh, no one knows about that.
The Thunder Charge, for Vega and Guile. That's where I learned how to do that super.
That game was awesome. That game had the meteors, right? Like the
last super. When you did their level 3, you killed with the level 3. It was like a meteor and all that. But and that was the first time a fighting game had like challenges.
Oh yeah, like trials.
Trials.
Yeah.
So like you could actually learn how to play the game.
Yeah.
So like that was like very, very helpful because it showed me the barrier that I was at, and like I wouldn't revisit that for like years or whatever because when you're a kid you had a bunch of time, right? So
going back to your family, because you touched upon something I was definitely gonna ask. It was your family. Mm-hmm. Is your family the house of fighting games? Like, did everybody play? How many of you are there? How many played fighting games?
So there's me, my 2 brothers, my sister, my dad. My mother never really played or anything, so she was like doing whatever. So yeah, we played games. What's funny is that like each family member kind of drifted away from gaming for like a time and just lived life because there's also a 7-year minimum in the gap between me and my next sibling.
Oh, okay.
So I was like the baby.
I am, yeah.
So I was stuck in the house, could not do anything except for play. So I was like, all right, well, whatever. So, you know, all I can do is like, all right, well, I can sit here and keep beating Gunstar Heroes and perfectly land on this gem, or I can try and learn a fighting game. And so like it was like I was getting mixed into everything, and then I got a Nintendo 64, and then you know that
games came into the mix, but like
Smash,
of course,
OOT,
yeah,
Perfect Dark,
all of them,
WWF No Mercy, you know,
the classics. All right, so that was the game. That was the gaming aspect. Yeah. My man was already picking colors from the judge. He said purple guy before color mains was a thing. He said, I called purple guy.
I mean, who was going to stop me? but I understood.
He already knew. He's like the man. He's like, listen, people are going to be tight about colors. I'm getting purple guy now.
Yeah, no, I don't even understand why I picked guy. Because like I wasn't doing anything cool with him or anything. But like I didn't know how his run worked. I just liked how he walked.
I think the slide caught me too. I really enjoyed some
I don't even know if I knew how to do the slide, honestly.
All right, fast forwarding to older, right? You, everybody, you know, including me, like I also drifted out fighting games and I came back. When was the first game that you feel, all right, I love this game. I'm gonna take this seriously.
What do you think? What do you think?
I hate this. I keep getting quizzed. This is my. All right.
What game do you think?
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna throw a curveball because everyone thinks it's 4. It's wrong. I'm gonna say Third Strike, and I'm gonna say
That's
Chun-Li.
also wrong.
And cut this off.
And Chun-Li.
Cut the mic.
And Chun-Li wasn't even my first main in Third Strike.
I hate these questions. What do I pick? All right. What game? What game was your start?
the first game that I was like, oh shit, this is the sickest. I think I want to try and do this. Dead or Alive 4.
Oh my god. Damn, for the Xbox?
Xbox 360.
Oh shit. Jan Lee.
Nope.
I can't guess it. Eddie. Oh, there was an Eddie in that, right? There was like the capital. Hold on. Oh, I know. Was it a ninja?
Nope.
Brad.
Brad won.
Brad won. Everybody. It's not a ninja.
Brad
was dope.
Yeah. For some reason, with 3D fighters, I always try and play them on pad, and I always find myself picking stance characters.
Drunken Master.
Drunken Master.
Hey.
Eddie and Tekken. I tried learning Lei, but he's like...
Good for all those that didn't know, because I know people who are watching this are primarily thinking this is a Street Fighter episode, but like he's played Tekken, he's played 3D fighters, so like this man goes back. So
yeah. So
Dead or Alive 4.
Dead or Alive 4, right? Okay. So this is where we're gonna start getting into the meat and potatoes. So this is 2007. 17 years old, junior in high school. This was the second time I felt online gaming, because the first time was Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence. So the next time
I see you.
Yeah, you was on there.
Shout out to Matt.
You're getting cheeked out
monkey business
by the lag and the hackers. Yeah, getting killed by dead people. Yeah, I know. So Xbox 360, playing on DOA 4. My friend tells me about Street Fighter 4, right? My friend that I've been playing Dead or Alive with for like 4 years is like,
what year are we?
This is 2017. We've been playing for, because it comes out. No, this is 2007. It comes out in 09. Come on, guys. Bear with me.
Guys, you heard it.
2000. All right, I gotta do a little bit of math. All right, so put a graphic here. So it's 2007, 9. That's a year and a half, because technically we started with HD Remix. HD Remix came out first.
Yes.
So
that was Evo. I remember that.
I hated HD Remix because my friend was beating me at it.
I wasn't doing it.
And he showed me GGPO Third Strike. So
GGPO.
So I hated that too, because he was beating me at that.
Who's your friend? Who's this beast?
He's old school. He's
old
old school. But
yeah,
yeah.
shout him out.
Hi, Brandon. I miss you. So like he introduced me to all of that. I had no idea that like these Daigo things were happening.
Yeah.
Like I legit thought that Justin Wong was like the only thing that mattered. Like, and then he showed me the Daigo video and everything.
Like, yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
I was
he
like,
wasn't in it.
I was like,
not
well,
mystified.
I was like, that's one game. Like, Justin Wong's still the best.
Yeah, you're American. You were American.
I was in New York as
You
hell.
was New York. Yeah, I was gonna say you were American.
So
glad you brought that up, actually.
Yeah, and it also didn't help that my next door neighbor was EMP. So like I was like,
oh, we're definitely gonna. There's so many touchstones I'm touching back to. Okay.
Yeah. We can rewind and fast forward whenever you want. So, okay. So, Street Fighter 4 comes out. I'm still not thinking about tournaments. I'm just like, I really want to be the best, right? So like, Street Fighter 4 comes out. I hate the game. It's terrible.
That's actually okay.
Dog
that's
shit.
different from a lot of people love. Okay. Damn,
Dog shit.
it.
I hated the game.
Now let me get this right. You played Street Fighter 4 before you played 3, or am I wrong? You played
HD Remix.
HD Remix 4.
3,
and then 4.
I went to GGPO.
Okay, you went in order. You went in order.
So I went HD Remix.
Okay.
I never
Didn't
really
like
got
it.
to play 3 that much.
Yeah.
I played it a little bit. I didn't have
like-
I didn't have a stick. I have a pad. I was playing on a computer, so I had to play on the keyboard.
Oh. And then
So I wasn't really thrilled about the setup.
I got you.
And then
4.
I bought an arcade stick for 4.
Yeah.
So I was playing HD Remix on a stick.
Okay.
And then 4 came out, and I still hated the game, right? And then
It's different.
And then
It's definitely different.
I went to Chinatown Fair. I tried this game called Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger,
anime.
and I was like, "This game
Direction
is sick."
is this interview going? Okay.
What's going on? So I tried Calamity Trigger, which was like arguably the most broken piece of shit game that ever was created by ArcSys.
Can anyone confirm? Is Calamity Trigger more broken than the new ones? Like
yeah,
Central
like
Fiction?
every character had an infinite.
Yeah.
Noel Infinite was hella easy. You just like do like 4.
Everybody had. Okay.
Like the grappler zoner, the grappler versus zoner matchup in that
It's
game
free.
is like 9-1. It's like impossible.
OD. That's sick.
Like it's impossible. Shout out to Tager.
OD. That's cool.
So I started getting into that game with some more of my DOA homies, and we were like, "Yo, this game's sick. It's way better than Street Fighter 4. It looks better." Blah 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 blah. So we're just like getting into it. We're terrible at it, and then I was just like, "All right, I'll give Street Fighter 4 a try." Fast forward to my first tournament ever, Summer Jam 6, August 29th, 2009.
What up, Biggie? I sees you, Big.
Hi, Eric.
I sees you eat.
Hi,
What's
Eric.
going on, man? Put me in the bracket.
That's the homie.
That is the homie.
So I signed up for DOA 4, Calamity Trigger, Street Fighter 4, Vanilla. I went 0-2 in every game. Tough, right?
That's
Tough. I was
see,
devastated.
Everybody when they come on, they always talk about their achievements, right?
No.
They always. Oh, that's humble beginnings.
I started at the very, 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 very bottom, like below this couch bottom.
Do you remember what characters you lost to?
In DOA, I lost to a Genfu, and I want to say I lost to Alan Paris, who played. I think he was playing Kasumi at the time. So
That's mine.
that was then, and then Calamity Trigger was just a giant blur because I don't remember that game at all. Street Fighter 4, my first winner side match was against Third Strike legend Issei Suzuki. He was playing Akuma.
Oh, that's fair. You got this free, right?
Akuma,
That's one and two.
Akuma versus Balrog.
You got this. Oh, you play Balrog. That's what I
Yeah.
want to know. That's what I want
So I played
Balrog.
Akuma versus Balrog. Washed. So I'm in losers for a game I don't even want to play.
You're like, like I'm here for other. Okay.
Yeah. So and then the second guy was a Guile main, and I was like, you know what? Let me try my Bison.
Oh my. Okay. So by the way, if no one knows this face, someone zoom into this. For all those that don't know the dreaded 7-3, okay, terminology. The more you know, part of the episode. Guile in Street Fighter 4 beat Bison, and you don't have to be conscious. Every option that Bison has, Guile has Flash Kick or Sonic Boom.
Superior normals.
It's just better button. That is truly what's called the dreaded 7-3. I mean, shout outs to Yipe. Yipe talks about it all the time because he played Bison too. Jago played Bison, and Stein Minion would.
And that
wash
was
them.
that was when Guile sucked, and
And you could only imagine.
It was still in Guile's favor. Like
I'm sorry for you.
Like you
I'm
actually
sorry for
you know how in
Let me try my
5
Bison.
you know how in 5 you throw a Sonic Boom and you kind of can't move.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Yeah. So it was worse in Vanilla Street Fighter 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you
I
would throw a Sonic Boom
he'd be stuck?
and he'd be
Oh.
stuck. Like if you want a point of reference,
Yeah.
in Street Fighter 5, do Karen's V reversal and then try and walk forward.
Oh, I get what you mean.
So imagine that on all of your fireballs. And that was
it was
Guile.
like glue.
He was literally.
I'm so glad I don't play that character.
All right, let's go.
Let's move.
Yeah. So so when they got rid of that in Super, he was like
He was
infinitely
moving.
better.
He was moving.
He was living life. So that was like a quality of life change. It just so happened to skyrocket him into top 5, but then that's later down in the interview.
When did you start to like it?
When did I start to like Street Fighter 4?
Yeah. I want to hit the love point. I want to hit the bug. When did you get bit by? Actually, yeah. Better question. Whenever I do this is like I'm halting it. Better question.
Okay.
When did you get bit?
When did I get bit by the love bug
of the FGC? When did you start?
Of the FGC? Oh no. When did I get bit by the love bug of the FGC? Like that event.
That tournament.
That event and my first session, which was at Bum's house.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna interlude here because you talked to me about this before, and I really want this on.
You mean interject?
What'd I say?
You said interlude.
No, stop. Guys, y'all know. Okay,
it's interject,
top 3.
Right?
It is interject. No, stop.
It's your host.
I don't feel like it anymore. Anyways, top 3 events. Because you did talk to me about this, but
top 3 events ever?
Ever. Because when you told me about this actually stuck to me, and I really want this.
Yes,
controversial
moment.
Ooh, 3 or do I do 3 or 5? I'm gonna say 3. I want to say 5. I'm gonna say 3 because there's one particular that you mentioned that was pretty good.
All right,
3rd.
Number 3. I gotta start with number 3.
Number 3.
No.
You got it.
Wait, is it the one event that year or the actual tournament series?
Even tonight.
No. I'm saying like do I have to be like? And this isn't my answer, but like CEO 2014 was like my favorite event that I went to. Or is it like just like CEO is the
no, just generalize it. It doesn't have to, because like anyone can have like specific moments that doesn't have to be FGC related. Like for example, I loved CEO 2015. I love CEO 2015, but that had nothing that had to do with K-Brad coming in and like stone colding the whole ring. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I wasn't there. That sucked.
And Dominion already being in the ring.
Shouts to Kev. That's my man. I love that guy. Alright.
Yeah, he humbled me out actually.
So damn. I'm trying to think. Number 3 is tough because there's so many ones that I want to put there. But this is gonna sound super generic. So number 3, it's gotta be Combo Breaker.
Boom.
Combo Breaker's there's a few reasons, right? So Combo Breaker, the reason why is because when you go to Combo Breaker, you're going with the purpose of the level up, right?
Right. Because
it's the 24-hour venue. There's no pull to go to St. Charles, Illinois, except for to be there, to be at the tournament, right? Okay. So the reason for you to be there is to either showcase what you've been working on since last year, like i.e. the guys that like do the retro games, like there's nothing else to level up on, right? It's just you trying to like hone your craft and become better, right? There's no like, I'm gonna learn this new character. Like you can, but like you're ultimately there to prove that you're the number 1 guy for that game, right?
Seems like a game tournament made for gamers.
For the modern games, you're there to get ready for the rest of the year. Like you're there to get these Pro Tour points, whatever tour you're in. Yeah. Play X best player of said character.
Right.
You know, prove yourself, blah, 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 blah. And then, like, factor in 24-hour venue, 24-hour arcade. 9 times out of 10, Magical Drop is there, so I'm cooking fools. Also on my top 5. Back at the Pheasant Run Resort, the pool was sick because it was indoor and outdoor, and they had a heated rock. And then they're doing a bigger venue this year, right? I think. Well, anyway, Pheasant Run is closing, so they're doing a new venue. It's gonna be dope.
The people behind it too really know what the hell they're doing.
Oh, that's another part. Thank you for
like I'm gonna start. Yeah.
So the guy that's kind of like energizing my current passion, which is like event organizing, is the head TO Rick Dejado.
Okay.
This is like the things that he's doing on pure like grassroots community.
It is.
It's like I think I think that's the number one way to
Remarkable.
build a scene / tournament that size. And watching him and his staff sell out 93% of a hotel.
I think it was up for 10 minutes. Was it? What's
he did it within an hour. Within an hour, like I don't have the exact number, but like within an hour he sold 93%. And the only reason why he only got to 93 is because there's a wedding that same weekend in the same hotel.
Oh,
so they have 7% of the hotel.
We would have had 100 because you know how many people are still looking for rooms to this day.
To this day.
That's oh my god. I'm gonna as much as okay. The
last two are really quick.
Yes.
Number 2, CEO, because if anybody knows me, I did like 2.5 years in Florida, and I love them. So like back when Jabali's tournaments were in his tournaments were in like a room like probably twice the size of this one, and it was like so like those are near and dear to my heart because I would drive like 5 hours to them,
And you make it
like round trip, and like whenever I could, like because obviously work. And then number one tournament that I've ever been to.
This is what everyone wants to hear right here.
Ever. You probably never heard it and of it, and shame on you.
Guys, remember, there's a lot of things that haven't been said. He hasn't said Evo yet.
Nope.
He hasn't said Evo Japan yet.
Nope. Never been. Don't care.
He hasn't said Co-op Cup, you guys.
Can't wait. Slayer's here.
He hasn't said Capcom Cup.
That tournament is actually. I'm not gonna say.
Not yet. Okay. Let this man finish his number 1.
Shout out to Esports Score.
Yes.
Esports Arena.
This is gonna be the most banned episode. I'm so mad.
So, number 1 tournament ever. Tampa Never Sleeps.
Ooh.
Tampa, Florida.
Boom. I got a couple people agreeing. Yes.
Run by Tong Lee.
Oh.
Tampa Never Sleeps is the number 1 tournament I've ever been to.
Boom.
There's not even a question. I'm not hearing your debates. I don't care.
It's your episode, man.
So,
yeah.
This is the reasons why. Tampa Never Sleeps pioneered the 24-hour venue.
No one did it first.
No one has ever done that first.
Tampa Never Sleeps.
Tong, if you see this, and if that's wrong, please correct me because I'm spreading propaganda about your tournament.
That's a good propaganda.
But I'm pretty sure, I'm almost 1,000% sure that he was the first person to ever do 24-hour venue. Not Rick, not Jabali. Evo has never done it, still hasn't done it.
Yeah.
They can't do it.
Mandalay Bay.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Like anybody that tries to do 24-hour venue,
It's tough.
just know that you got it from Tampa Never Sleeps first.
You guys don't know Tong was an old. Well, at least I don't. I know him as a Marvel player.
He's a Marvel 3 player.
If you know the cheap Hulk Hagar Sentinel?
Yep.
Sentinel.
No, because also what's the Jan? I keep getting him and Jan mixed up, but Jan uses Shumagor, if I remember. So yeah,
And
Tom,
KBR
uses that same team too. So yeah, shout out to Tom. But Tampa Never Sleeps as the number 1 spot.
Tampa Never Sleeps. So I said 24-hour venue, right?
Yes.
So preface back a little bit
Yes.
with TNS. So it started in he used to own a plane trade. For those that don't know what a plane trade is, it's a GameStop. For those that don't know what a GameStop is, welcome to the world.
It's an electronic boutique. For those who don't know what that is,
it's a Funko Land.
It's a oh, you're not. Delete this, man.
Okay, so he used to run his tournaments in a game shop. Tournament got too big, moved it to a bar / club. Right,
trying to make it work no matter what.
So that was the first time I ever felt a bar fights, right, type deal.
I'm so mad at you. I'm so mad. Oh, the editing is gonna annoy me. All right, or annoy them.
So I winked with this side.
But it's gonna catch here. It's gonna ding. All right, guys, put the.
So anyway, so he moved it to a bar / club, right? we knew the DJ. Like, shout out to Stan. That's the homie.
Everybody's getting name dropped.
So
this is EMP name dropping.
Stop. So he would call the matches as he's scratching records. So he'd be like,
that's so cool.
He'd be like, Bunch versus Hanny, Station 3, blah 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 blah.
That's so
throw it right back into.
Oh my god, some Samurai Champloo.
So let me try and like make you imagine how this tournament's set up, right? So we're playing here, right?
Yeah.
Me versus you. That armrest is the bar.
So I would be mad. So oh my god, this setup.
No. This you can't get in.
Oh,
so it's just me versus you, and then the bar.
Oh wow.
So you can go like, hey, can I get a Jack and Coke mid match?
That's so sick. Like in the middle of an ultra. Oh my.
And then put it back up.
Put it back up.
Yes.
Mid ultra like that. I feel like that's how I feel. That's ideal.
So
I want to get into you as a player in terms of who you mained in all of your games back then. Why did you choose them? And I'm so scared for you. And all right, Street Fighter 4. Who's the spring chicken, if you will?
What does that mean, spring chicken?
Your main.
Oh, my main?
Yeah.
It'd
be crazy if it was Fei Longo.
Nah. Today it depends.
Okay.
So primarily, my tournament character wound up being Boxer.
Okay.
And that wasn't. I mean, it was by choice, but it was a regretful choice because I never liked the character. It was just.
How'd you pick him?
It worked out.
That's what you picked him. You're like,
he's like, this shit's working.
Okay. Let's just rock.
Yeah, you know, jab, short, headbutt. Okay. Jab, short, headbutt. Jab, strong, headbutt. So he's so boring.
Okay.
He's boring.
Yeah.
So originally, when I first picked up the game, I said I was going to pick Dan.
That's how much you didn't like. I hate people who don't like the game.
No. Hear me out. It's not because I didn't like the game, right? It's actually because I played Alpha 2. I
did the taunts.
No. Dan used to cook me as the computer when I was 6 or 7, right? He used to smoke me, and I thought he was mad good. I had no idea. I was just, that's how bad I was. I was losing to computer Dan. That's how bad. Like, and he'd be taunting me, and I'd be like, yo, he gets, cause in the PS1 version, you only get one taunt. So you can taunt one time in match. He can keep taunting you.
You're sitting there just holding all of that.
I'm getting smoked by medium kick legs. I'm getting hit by medium kick legs, and I'm like, oh my god. And he's just building bar for me.
You're like,
he's building me bar, and then I'm getting smoked.
That's upsetting.
So I'm like, okay, this character is clearly sick, right? So I'm gonna play him.
Shout outs to Air getting smoked by Justin's.
So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna pick this motherfucker. I didn't realize that I was gonna have to unlock him. So I had to. I forget. You have to beat the game with somebody to get Sakura.
Oh,
and then you have to beat the game with Sakura to get Dan.
Yeah,
I think it's Ryu.
Sakura Dan.
I think it's Ryu, Sakura, Dan.
And then Akuma, Goken, Seth.
So you have to unlock every character, right?
Yeah.
All 8. So there's 4 on top, 4 on the bottom, and then you can unlock Goken, Akuma, and Seth. That shit was horrible.
Dude, that was
like tournament settings. If you didn't have all the characters,
that was rough to do. I remember I never beat.
That's why
I found very easy.
That's why I be feeling bad for you Smash players. I'll be like, yo,
84, bro. We're not even gonna get.
Yo, Nintendo.
And then if you lose to the character you're trying to unlock,
it goes back to the back of the list, right?
Yeah. If you lose, you basically have to like run it again and then have him appear again as a.
Yo, Nintendo. Never mind what HBox said. Give me
all of them from the jump.
That, or give me the ability to buy every character.
Yeah. I want to deal with, and then
I want to throw money at you, stupid.
Also support your tournament scene.
As
Also
an aspiring tournament organizer, I don't want to unlock 80 characters in a game.
Which is how I'm going to end this interview. We're gonna get there in a second. Supreme Bunch, Ultra Street Fighter 4, right now.
Ultra Street Fighter 4, Shin Bunch.
Shin Bunch. Who do you rock now? Who got you third?
Who got me third? Balrog.
Balrog. The guy he was just shitting on. Or yeah, we could say it's my thing. We could say shit.
I did pick Dawson.
You did? You actually picked Dawson in the tournament.
I picked Dawson. I picked Dawson against T-Hawk because my friend told me to. That's actually kind of fucked up though, because the matchup's like 6-4.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh damn! I didn't even know you had the Dawson. I didn't even know you could. Okay.
I'm actually the best Dawson in Massachusetts.
Don't do this to me. This is my. Don't do this to me. He's coming on next. No, he's coming on. How far back we have Dan? We have three people before Dan.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah. I'm the best Dawson in Massachusetts.
He's now turned my interview process into a bar fight. All right. Well, at least if you're gonna say it, camera right there.
Hi, Dan.
No frills. Just kidding.
So I picked Boxer primarily for like. All right. So I picked Boxer for Honda.
Shotos or no? Or Dawson for Shotos? Dawson for
No. For Shotos, it depends on the Shoto. Cause Akuma gets Balrog.
Yeah.
And I can basically pick any. I can basically pick Bison on any other Shoto.
Okay.
El Fuerte gets Balrog.
Wow. Okay, so right now you guys are understanding.
Blanca gets Balrog. If I don't like you, you get Elena.
Thoughts on Elena?
She's mad fun.
Whoa, that's
She's
different.
mad
See,
fun.
what I like about having you on this interview is that you say a lot of controversial things. A lot of people.
Oh, you don't want to know about my controversial shit.
The backlash of Elena initially was like, bro, nobody liked Ultra. She killed Ultra. Not Red Focus, but she killed Ultra. But you like Elena. You think she's fun.
I was playing Elena
Wow.
at the PAX East build in 2014. So she was way worse.
The only character that can
she
play
got
this.
nerfed.
She can play 72 seconds and still beat you with a perfect. How did I play 70 seconds in this game and get a perfect?
She got nerfed. The version that we have today is way better than.
But you are a pro Elena person. You don't think she's.
I love her. She's
cool.
sick.
Cool. That's good to know. Fun. Just a little fun tidbit, I guess. Your favorite Street Fighter player? I'll say 3 because 1 is easy. Top 3 favorite Street Fighter players and why? And then
4, 5, ever?
Yeah, ever.
Okay.
Number 3. He could be it could be local. It could be.
Yeah, I know. That's tough.
Whoever you like.
All right, so I'll do 3, 4, and 5.
Deal.
One of each.
I think I know what 3 is gonna be.
For 3, it'd probably have to be MOV.
The master of vampires himself. This man's Chun-Li's so good they said it should be banned. I remember at one point that was a quote.
So this is
crazy.
This is the sickest shit I've ever heard in my life. Right?
He's like, ban my Chun-Li.
This is the sickest shit I ever heard. MOV won Super Battle Opera with a broken hand.
I'm sorry, he's the master of vampires, but all I'm picturing is blue, washing people. Anyway, don't.
His buttons hand.
Oh, okay, so that's wild. What?
Broken buttons hand.
Oh, so you couldn't even move. He couldn't dash or.
No. His stick hand was fine.
Okay, that makes it a little easier. I guess. I suppose
it still hurts.
Yeah, still. You're like bleeding as the winner. That's wild. That's crazy.
Yeah. So the reason why I pick MOV is because every time I watch him play 3, there's something new to learn. And it could just be my inexperience with the game, which I'm okay with, right? So like I don't I don't practice the game, but
when you watch it,
when I go to like Jazzies and stuff, then like I participate and I try and learn. But like every time I watch them, like the last time I watched them, I didn't know that you can confirm crouch jab into super. So like
the buffer must be wild. The buffer
it's actually really easy.
Really?
Yeah.
Crouch jab super.
Crouch jab super. It's the only thing is that like you have to go in knowing that you're gonna do it.
Yeah. So it's
like
preemptive. It's not reactionary. It's not like you
landed
it. You have to know.
It's a punish. It's a punish.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a punish.
So his Chun-Li over Nuki, for example, like you definitely
favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, like
that's fine.
Nuki's probably better.
No, I don't. Yeah. Just, okay. Cool. No, I know
Nuki and Rikimaru is probably better, but MOV is like.
I like MOV in a short set, to be honest with you. I think
he did low parry, back fierce, spinning bird kick.
You have to stand. Wait a minute. So, oh wow. So it's one of those stand.
He did
charge
partition.
Yeah, get the charge. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He did
interject.
No, but here's the thing.
Partition. He knows the terms.
Here's the thing. You have to go. So to parry, you have to go neutral down, right?
Yeah.
So he went neutral down, charge partition,
and then he still got
back fierce.
Give me the stick. I don't trust it. Give me the stick.
And then, yeah.
Nah, it's like a hit. I don't trust your stick, sir. Let me see it. It's probably
got arcade.
It's got the full schedule buttons. Nah.
He did an arcade.
He's a beast. MOV's a beast. That's for 3. Number 4.
Pure Rock, man.
Oh.
Pure Rock. I've learned so much from watching Eduardo, and then like he doesn't know because like I used to go by like various aliases that we won't go over. That like he would answer like questions and like he actually helped me learn a lot of the things that I know and use today in Street Fighter 4. And then
Street Fighter 5.
You know what sucks about Street Fighter 5 is that I don't love anybody. I just Mago.
Oh my god. Which month? Which month Mago?
Karen Mago.
Anytime. Yeah, it's hard to find a hero, if you will, in Street Fighter 5 or anybody that you.
No, I think it's just me because a lot of people will be like, oh yeah, I really love
X player,
or you really like Daigo, some
people. I like Daigo in Street Fighter 3 too, and 4, and
that's fine.
And even 2.
You can like him.
And 5. No, if 6 comes up, it's probably gonna be the man's to do it. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay, but I don't know. I think it's just because I don't really care for a lot of characters in that game, so it's like I don't really like.
You're only gonna follow Karen or like the character.
It usually always winds up to being like what these people do for me.
Are your favorites?
As far as like my favorites.
Okay.
Yeah.
Getting into Street Fighter 5 and then asking questions more mainly based on your New York past. Actually, you played Karen in Street. You played Karen for pretty much the entirety up until now. Street Fighter 5.
I'm still playing her.
Still playing her. Okay. Why initially Karen? Like Karen's new to Street Fighter 5. I mean, she was in Alpha, obviously, but like, just played. Why Karen now?
Why Karen in Street 5?
Well, why Karen in Street Fighter 5?
Oh, I actually hated Karen.
That was weird. What?
And I was gonna learn Bison.
Oh my god!
And
everybody gets me growing.
I was playing him in I was playing him in the beta, right?
Yeah.
And his walk speed just
was dreadful.
It's like you gotta think of like
that. You gotta risk to get in.
If you look at my track record in all of my games, all of my characters have crazy good walk speed. Boxer, Bison, Elena,
the charge characters,
Chun-Li. I'm learning El Fuerte. Street Fighter 4 Dhalsim has pretty good mobility for the most part. He just sucks everywhere else. And then Street Fighter 5 comes out, or the beta rather.
This man's moving like,
and he is
crawling.
He is underwater. He's Makoto all over again. Just no sick dash, right? So
the main thing I wanted to ask you too is you essentially come from New York. New York is like the mecca of fighting games, essentially for America. But now that you're in Boston, you had a little bit of taste of both styles of how Boston players play the game, how New York players play the game. Now I ask, I'm so afraid because I've been asking everybody this, but the difference between, do you feel that there's a difference between the style of how Boston players play and New York?
Yes.
Damn. All right. Would you delve into that a little bit?
Sure.
How does New York play Street Fighter 5 versus how does Boston play Street Fighter 5?
New Yorkers play more solid.
Okay.
Like
set play.
No. It's not like set play. It's like they take less risks. Like it. So like Seth just came out, right?
Right.
So like I had the privilege of having one of my friends. My best friend came up, Manny Fuerte.
Hey, you got fourth at
he got
tournament series.
Yeah, he got fourth at this this tournament that just happened recently. But you know, well, no big deal. So fortunately, Zaf and a few other people have been trying to like learn Seth. So like I've been able to like play against them.
Yeah.
And then I got to play Manny. Yeah. So like I got to see like what he thinks, and the one thing that I definitely gathered playing the two styles as far as like looking at it from like a New York versus Boston is like whenever you guys put me in like a -2 situation or a -2+2 situation, there's a higher likely chance that you guys are gonna bust out. So it's like,
okay,
I kind of just can't take my turn back because I don't know what it is. It's like
a mental. What do you think? They're like, let's go.
No. You guys are like fucking. You guys play so like I gotta prove myself.
Oh,
I gotta prove myself. Where like the New Yorkers are just like whatever. Like you know like we're gonna play smart. We're gonna play collected. You know sometimes we're gonna do the right thing more times than you. And we're better.
I'm tired of how many clicks this one's gonna get. Anyways, the for player. Okay, I'm getting some good ones. Okay, transitioning from player, you're aspiring to be a TO. You decided this time to take more of the the mentorship approach to like help these young guns. You're kind of doing like a behind the scenes thing too, but also running your own tournament series that I really like to. The past one that we just got into was Casa New England, which was run extremely smoothly.
Thank you,
Zaf. Yeah, man, it was a blast. I actually really liked the format. If you guys don't know, Casa Bunch was a Swiss format tournament series, and it wasn't round robin, and there's like a confusion between round robin and Swiss, but like Swiss cuts out the fat. Where like round robin, you get to play anybody, even if the other guy is 0-6. You still gotta play the guy who went 0-6 for whatever reason. But
and the
Swiss
beauty of it is that like you with a Swiss tournament, you're not excluding those 0-6 guys because like the 0-6 guy has to go play the other 0-6 guy. Right. So like they're off doing their own thing. Yeah. While me and you, we're like 6-0. We're fighting it out for first place.
Exactly. So it's so Swiss like cuts out the fat because like you want to see the top two guys who are 2-2 finish it up, and Swiss goes, all right, look, that's happening. Which is a really cool format. Casa was running really well. What are some matchups you want to see in the Boston area that you feel like would be a really good matchup to set up between two players here that you'd want to see here?
I feel like I've seen them all. Okay. Like there's not really anything that I haven't seen because I'm running so many brackets. Yeah. I see it so often And I don't know. I just really like seeing you guys play week in, week out with like a purpose now. Because like it feels like now there's like, you know, we're working towards something instead of us just going to one event every Friday and then dipping out and not talking to each other till the next Friday. So it's like now it's just like, you know, the things that like Dan's trying to implement with his like his tier system and what I'm trying to do with my monthlies and us working together on trying to like get like some people from out of town to come through. It's now like it's giving you guys some bit of an incentive, and then like things like this, like, you know, content creation. You know, we really can't we can't miss when we have like objectives.
Right.
Know? I could talk on this all day, but like
no, I'm glad you have.
I'm down.
I'm glad you threw it down. Yeah. This is the main thing that I wanted to get out there, and then we got it out there, which is good. We're at the penultimate question. We have 2 more for you. Last one as a player.
Sorry,
last
Dave.
one as a player. If you could play anybody you want in a long set, who'd you pick?
Nobody. I really don't care anymore. Like,
so is Player Bunch done?
Well, no. Like for Street Fighter 5, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just finished playing like 50 games with Manny the other day, and like I was exhausted. You know, like when I used to play 50 games in like Street Fighter 4, I was like
all night.
I was like, damn. All right, let's go get food, and then we'll come right back. You know, like 5, I
drains you.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just like the stress levels or whatever, but like I just don't feel like it.
It's interesting you say that because actually Tokido himself said the same thing. He actually takes breaks really frequently. He doesn't do. A lot of people know Tokido know his like work ethic and his grind.
It rivals Filipino champ.
Like, the man used to do 8-hour days.
Yeah.
Tokido used to do 8-hour days. Street Fighter 5 comes around. I'm not sure when exactly he implemented it, but Tokido decided to do more of I'm doing an hour and a half, go for a run, or I'll meditate for a bit, and I'll play for maybe another hour or 30 minutes. Tokido plays 2 hours and 30 minutes a day for all you 16-hour day warriors. Too much play, especially in Street Fighter 5, kind of what you were talking about, can absolutely drain you because you can actually see yourself playing worse. And I'm not kidding you.
That's a fact.
You can actually see yourself playing worse, and this is something both now Bunch has said, Tokido has said as well.
All the streamers know too.
It seems like it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. Like your eyes droop, like you just get, I can't play no more.
Yeah, you just don't want to do it anymore.
Which is weird.
And who wants to get crush counted like 4 hours?
Like in a row, like, and you're like, I have to now hold the same thing I've been holding.
Yeah, that was another thing. Like in the beginning of the game, back when like not a lot of people knew what was going on, so it was just like, how many times can I hit you with low forward special move super? Like, oh god, like there was Street Fighter 4 went through that, but like, you know, towards the end of Street Fighter 4, it was like, okay, well, we now know how to do X, Y, and Z. We know how to make this into our own thing. This is the flavor of our character, and then this is how I made my character my own. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 5 not so much, but you know, people found a way to make it creative.
And now for the last question I wanted to ask, essentially, is after Casa Bunch was a giant success, what's the future now for Casa? Or what's the future now for Bunch? What does that hold for you?
The future for me is continue to help run events all throughout the New England area.
There you go.
Continue to grow Casa New England alongside Uptime Esports. And I might be trying to grow another monthly in another state, and I can't say right now.
Okay, that's in the works.
But that's in the works. And then long-term goal is harkening back to my number 3 pick of events of all time. I want to sell out a hotel the way Rick did.
Let's do it.
So one day, hopefully, I'll be able to pull that all off.
Yeah,
but
no, I absolutely think you can.
One thing at a time.
I appreciate you everything you do for New England, man. We're slowly getting our names out there. We got a lot of talent. You're really helping out. I appreciate you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Where can we find Bunch?
Okay, so you can find me on Twitter at bunch_GG. You can find me on Instagram, bunch_GG. You can find me on Twitch, AO Bunch. You can also follow Casa at Casa Bunch on Twitter, and Twitch channel is Casa Bunch.
And there you guys have it. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up. This episode's been dope. Thank you, brother, so much for coming through.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thanks for having me.
And that's gonna be it for Beyond Frame Data. Episode complete. We out.
What a show! What an ending! Thank you for coming through. We loved having you. I hope we have you come by again. Shout outs to all you guys. Shout outs to my social team, aka holding it down. Good showing to KO. He got to enter. I know he probably didn't do as well as he wanted to, but keep grinding, dog.
He definitely won that match on stream. That's what
Definitely won on stream. That's where it matters, right?
Yeah, there you go.
He didn't go 0-2.
Absolutely.
So
Damn
yeah,
right.
we're rooting for you, homie. So keep grinding. I think that's it, right?